Hello, my students. My name is Kus. You can just call me Pak Kus. I'm the lecturer of the research proposal. I'm going to discuss about how to relate theories with our topic. I think this is a very important and significant for our research because without theories, our research would be just like a kind of using assumptions. Okay. All right, so let's start with this. The theories in research. I'm going to start with the introduction and followed by a bit of the rationale and also how theories can be used in chapter 2 and some of the do's and then the don'ts. Alright, let's start from this one. So you might have seen this picture before. Okay, this picture is the emperor's palace in China, and probably your parents or grandparents once told you about this old adage: go and seek knowledge even if it takes you as far away as to China. How is it translated into Indonesian? Carilah ilmu sampai ke negeri Cina. Yeah, that far away. Yeah, indeed, some people in the past, they have to travel long way to China only to seek for knowledge. They are, going to learn about how to make probably fine arts, maybe some of them about powder gun, firecrackers and the like. But, there are a lot of sciences or knowledge they can find from China. Why do I tell you this? Because it is very related to our topic. We don't have to travel to China to look for books. Okay, we can Google almost everything nowadays with our gadgets. Especially if you are a researcher, then you can use Google Scholar. I'm very sure that some of you probably have already used this, or probably many of you have already used Google Scholar to complete your paper. So we can start from Google Scholar later. Okay, the rationale for chapter 2 is this. Your chapter 2 should consist of theories, of course. It should consist of topics, and then the topics here, you should have like a kind of clear understanding on the topics. Okay, and it should consist also of the critical summary of the theories from books and journals on a particular topic. Why is it important? Because you can use those theories to design blueprints. Probably you can replicate blueprints from some journals. You can design or adapt some questionnaires or interviews based on the blueprints from some journals. Okay, and next is about the trends in research and research gaps. So in chapter 2, it should also consist of how research studies have discussed on those theories or on those research areas, and you can also find some research gaps. Maybe research A discusses this, research B discusses other areas, and then you can find the niche or the gap which they haven't discussed yet. And this niche is very important for you to investigate. So research gap is what builds on the rationale of your research. Now, how is it implemented? Number one, check keywords. What are the keywords? Keywords are some like a kind of what we call constructs or important points from your topics, because your topic should consist of, for example, like some variables, independent variables, dependent variables and the like. But okay, we'll discuss about, for example, the title of our topic is this: Developing Students' Higher Order Thinking Skills in Reading English Text. English Teachers' Strategies in Selecting junior high schools. That's actually a real research study. You can find it in a journal. Okay, so from this title, you can at least see that there are two keywords. Okay, the first keyword is HOTS, higher order thinking skills, and then the second one is reading. Now, for the first one, HOTS, we can use the definition. Okay, what is the definition of HOTS? And it should also not just only one definition, but maybe you can find some similarities or differences on those definitions on HOTS. Okay, and what might be some arguments or the disagreements on those definitions. Okay, and then next, why higher order thinking skills are important. So the why question should be addressed in your research, in your chapter 2, in fact, and how it is implemented later on. So these are just some examples how or why higher order thinking skills are important. And the next keyword is reading. Under the heading of this reading, from the title, you can see the title here is reading English text. Okay, now from this area you can find out some teacher strategies, probably some problems probably in reading, and well, you can find some related studies from journals or other research studies. Next, in order to find relevant topics for finding out the theories, you can apply custom range and select from Google Scholar. So for example, when you click Google Scholar, you can type in higher order thinking skills as my examples here, and of course it will display a number of related studies on higher order thinking skills. And you can use custom range. Why custom range is important? Because we would like to see that our research is relevant and up to date, is factual with the recent studies. Okay, so if you, for example, like a search from 1970 or 1950, that would be not relevant to this topic. So please find the recent one, because the more recent the better. Okay, so because we would like to see that our research is current, not old. So using Google Scholar, you can adjust this kind of custom range. So my example is from 2015 until 2020. Okay, next, when you have found out some research journals on specific areas related to your study, then you can download everything and you start reading. Now when you start reading, this is actually my tips and tricks, I would say. I copy paste everything. Okay, I copy paste those important ideas, just copy paste. Okay, copy paste and put it in the kind of, what we call it, a table, like examples here. There's the citation here, and then there is like a kind of a page number, and then also if you have maybe some times or upon your reflection, you can also provide a table or a column cell for responses. Okay, just copy paste. All right, but my suggestion is we have to put what is copy pasted into red fonts with a red color. Why red color? Because we would like to notify that this is copy paste, and then this is to avoid what we call plagiarism. Next, put the citation here into similar theme and paraphrases. So when you have found out a lot of citations, you have a lot of ideas from journals, articles, from theories, from books, and they are all of course copy pasted. Now put them into the same themes, the same category, the same classification. For example, like if it is related to definition, then put everything into under definition. If they are related to some how it is implemented in practice, then put them into the same heading. Now, after you have found out all of these classification or themes under the same category, then you can start paraphrasing it. Okay, please be very careful. You can only, put them into the black font color if you have already finished paraphrasing it. Be careful, because otherwise then it is you are plagiarizing. Okay, some of the do's, what you should do to write chapter 2. So chapter 2, in fact, this is actually the summary. Chapter 2 is it consists of some keywords of our title and also keywords from our research question. So please find out what are the keywords you can find out there, and then put those keywords into this in chapter 2. So the relevant theories here, you have to have like a kind of a good strong reasons why you choose those theories. So you don't just copy paste and then leave those theories without commenting on it, but always when you copy paste, or not copy paste, when you paraphrase and write it down into your chapter 2, always give reasons why those theories are important in your research. So that means you discuss the theories critically, so by comparing, contrasting, and also connecting. Okay. Now the don'ts. The don'ts here is this: using too many direct citations. Okay, please do not use too many direct citations, because it will be boring, because it also gives impression that you are lazy to paraphrase it. Okay, limit around 3 direct citation in chapter 2. This is just suggestion. Okay, roughly around 3, not 10 direct citation. That would be not good for your research. So please do not list theories without sufficiently providing critical analysis. So you do not just list theories. You do not just write theories here, jumping from one theory to other theories without giving sufficient analysis. So please find good transition signals in order to link or connect your theories. Okay, I think that's all. I hope that your research can be finished successfully, and then you can also write theories which are relevant to your research. Okay, good luck.